just passed 18, he was waiting for the bus.
Hi, good day. My name is Kim Parker. I'm a retired Air Force major and father of Madden Parker, and I was a career missile launch officer and space officer in the United States Air Force.
Who promoted you to join the Air Force?
So that's an interesting question. Yeah, I actually was the son of an Air Force officer and a C-130 navigator at that. And so I had the opportunity with my brother and sister to grow up around the world. And so we've lived in the Philippines, we've lived in Massachusetts, we lived all over California, you name it, Texas. And I think probably because of Dad's influence on me and seeing the quality of life we had, I thought everything was great. And what the military had to offer for traveling and work, moving around and opportunities, I got drawn to it. So I'd say I think my father was my biggest influence to getting me to join and want to be in the Air Force.
That's cool. So what branch were you? You said you were the Air Force?
The Air Force, yeah. So.
And what was your rank in that?
I was a major, which is a field grade officer, and it's below a colonel, above a captain, and I typically I had a lower level of command echelon. So yeah, it allowed me to command missile crews. I performed a lot of staff officer duties. I was in charge of what we call mission support flight, a command post flight, and among other things.
So can you explain a little bit more about what you did?
Yeah, so I had varied assignments, but I'll kind of sum it up in just a few different options. But my first assignment really was an operational tour starting in Minot, North Dakota. And so that's where I met Madden's mother, and we actually, I was stationed there as a missile launch officer and pulling 24-hour alerts underground, manning and being prepared to launch up to potentially 50 missiles if we ever needed to at the direction of the president. So that was an important duty to provide, good defense for our nation. And then from there, I basically went into some other interesting jobs, including an overseas assignment to Belgium, supporting NATO, and then working a lot of staff officer assignments back in the United States proper.
Well, that's awesome. Last question. What was your most memorable experience of being in the military?
So my most memorable experience, definitely love the travel, love the camaraderie and the friends. I'd say that was, definitely a strong point for, enjoying the Air Force. The job itself was rewarding, but it was even more interesting because of the people and the places. And the highlight probably for me was getting the opportunity to augment an inspector general team. And we traveled to Italy and to Greece around Christmas time one year and got to do some inspections. And as a result, I got to see some really cool places I otherwise wouldn't have been able to travel. And they even built in some trips and tours so I could go see the Acropolis and the original Olympic Stadium and really just some cool sights along the coast in those countries. So that was a really neat takeaway to be able to do that kind of thing.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Madden.
Hi, I'm Avery Van Steenbort, and I'm here with Don Van Steenbort. So who promoted you to join the military?
I joined because I saw a news article when I was a little girl at a relative's house. There was a female that was in the regular army, and I thought that was pretty cool for a female to be in the military, so that was one of the reasons why I joined. But then I also had an uncle that served in the Vietnam War, which was also inspiring to me.
And then why did you join?
Just because I was inspired by a female being in the military and my uncle that served in Vietnam.
What is your current branch and rank?
I'm in the Army National Guard, and I'm a Sergeant First Class.
How long have you been in the military?
29 years.
Wow. What is your most memorable experience of being in the military?
Probably when I got promoted to my last rank. All of my daughters were there and promoted me.
Sweet, thank you.
Hey.